Welcome to Silicon Valley Asian Business Talk.
I am Sonu Ratra. I am the co-founder of Akraya and founder of Women Back to Work. This is our 23rd year in business, and I'm very proud to say that the company is ranked amongst the top women-owned businesses in the US. It's ranked as, just recently, about 4 weeks ago, we were ranked as #1 best places to work by the San Francisco Business Journal. And that's a very difficult feat to achieve when you're competing with the largest of the largest and the best of the best in the Silicon Valley. We're also ranked consistently as best staffing company to work for, to temp for. Our Women Back to Work program has become a movement. It's about 9 years old, and it's amongst the nation's leading return to work program. I was born and raised in India. I live here in the Silicon Valley with my family, my husband, and my daughter.
Discussion topic: what is our secret sauce to scale up?
Your company is doing very well right now and scale up a lot. Would you please maybe share some of your reflections as you kind of bring this venture company to this stage, like a scaling up? What are some of the lessons I'm sure a lot of entrepreneurs would like to know or learn?
Absolutely. And so this is what I call our Akraya 2.0, which is post 2015, 2016. That has been our biggest years of growth. And, this is where we've become a mature and experienced organization. And this is what we call our journey of scaling up. This is the time where we really took a hard look at how do you reboot your people? How do you reboot your processes, and how do you reboot your systems? And how do you ensure the culture drives the people, the processes, and the systems to be able to scale and be successful? And this is where we've seen our biggest sort of landmark milestones, whereas hiring leadership for every function of the business, or creating roadmaps on where do we want to go, or training our teams for optimal performance. There's this book, we actually handed that book to every leader in the company. It's called Scaling Up by Warren Harnish. And it talks about the Rockefeller habit. So over a period of 2 years, we went into this, every quarter meeting with the leaders of the company. And when I say leaders, it doesn't mean only executive leaders. It means leaders who were in responsibility of accountability of certain functions. And we went through training ourselves and the team members of what we call the Rockefeller habits. And these Rockefeller habits are, the executive team should be aligned. Everyone knows the #1 thing that the company wants to accomplish. Communication rhythms are established, which is weekly, every morning, 9 a.m. huddles. I mean, so today, as I say, every group, every function is on a 9 a.m. huddle. Every week there is a weekly huddle. Every month we have a huddle. Every quarterly we have a meeting. So how do you establish rhythms? How do you have accountability to make sure goals are met? How do you collect employee inputs? How do you collect customer feedback? We are a big believer of so during this exercise of scaling up, we worked on our values, our core purpose. And so what is our purpose? Of course, we knew we have a purpose, but we never defined it. What is that purpose? And today our purpose is delivering 3 times karma. And every single person in the company knows about this purpose. What are our core values? We have 4 core values. And every time, in fact, in about 10 minutes, we have what we call our CEO update. And we share a core value story in this update. So our core values are alive, and that's part of our scaling up journey, because it's not enough to talk about it. Everybody has to feel it in their bones. And I think that is our scaling up journey that we have been very, very successful implementing. And that has taken us, a good 4 years. So our teams are built strategically. We've hired the right people in the right role at the right time. And I think those are some factors that have really, truly helped us scale. And there's this great quote, right? If you don't have the right culture, strategy is not going to work, right? And
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
and I think infusing that culture comes from the top, and it has to be to every single member of the company. And truly, I think that has been our, if you could call it, our secret sauce to success.
Thank you for watching.